To Sharon review. How are you guys doing? Yep, I went to the dentist, guys, and they didn't even freeze my mouth. They just what you call it there. She says, "Okay, Sharon, I am going to do this because my back of my tooth there, 7 to whatever molar there, it is what you call it there, have a crack. So them have to, but I didn't feel anything hurting, so they have to update it. Yeah, fix it. All right, so I'm able to eat. My mouth isn't frozen or anything like that. Yeah. All right, so let's jump into this. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is good. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome in. All right, so now we need to touch on this little topic here. Brooke has run away. Why did this girl? She's 18. She's sheltered. She doesn't know anything about being on the street, right? And she packed her bag. She says she's not going to school. This is just out of the left field. Don't you guys think all of a sudden she does it because she find out that Isaiah cheated on her? But that will make you not want to go to college. You know you're gonna become somebody. You know that Isaiah saw that he's been smoking. He doesn't want nothing for himself. Him just being a bum. And you have a future. You're sheltered. Yes, your stepmother. Yes, your stepmother have lots of issue. We understand that. Your dad. So my question to you guys, was Larry, Shara, and Bethany abusive to this young lady? This little young lady have it good. She don't have to worry about where her other meal is coming from, guys. Her dad let her know, said, tomorrow morning, bright and early, you are gonna go. I am taking you, even if I have to drag you to school. Because she said she don't want to go to school. She want a year off. Because she's in her emotion and all of that. Do you guys agree with her, Brooke, for running away? I came back and I said, let me eat something. And her mom, she should be able to speak to her man if she can't talk to Bethany, right, about stuff. At least Bethany and her dad, Bethany is onto something, say, yes, I think she and Isaiah became physical. That is why she's hurting like that. So give her some time. Did you think Bethany was right to tell the dad to just ease up on her? Let she just stay in her bed, sulk, let her drive around with the car, be disrespectful, and still living underneath the roof. So is that a form of abuse for Brooke? The dad says, no, I needed to be somebody. Her mom told her, yes, me and your dad broke up, but that have nothing to do with you. At least him never stopped living his life. He continue working. But of course, Brooke means that she's not doing it because she's not doing it. Is that being spoilt, or is she just being a disobedient young lady that has everything handed to her? And don't even grasp what the adults were saying to her. She just need to go back to school. She gonna meet new friends, meet new guys, you know what I mean? At least Cameron is going to he's at his orientation for his business, right? So this young lady get up out of her bed. She made her bed and she just decided to run away. Yeah, she decided to run away because what? She is Brooke. And Brooke doesn't understand the real world. What they should have done when she was in high school, what they should have done, let she have a part-time job. And then she will understand life better. When people are sheltered and the situation happens, life happens, they don't understand what parents are saying to them. You know? See me look different when me have on my, when me put my little lipstick on. But anyway, lipstick will stay out for now. And that noise you hear is my little robot vacuum. Vacuuming away. Yeah, so I was gonna take a little walk and we just chit chat. Maybe that's what I'll do instead of me having this little sitting out here on the bee, upsetting my soul. Yeah. Yes, my lovelies. Maybe I'll take a little walk with you guys. Yeah, just walk around. Maybe I should put on a different slippers. Good morning, dear Alani. How are you doing? I came. So Brooke, strange, jump and do what she wants to do in this situation. What she just done, that is dangerous. It's really dangerous. Good morning, dear Tina S. It is really dangerous for a young lady, 18 years old. Anybody can pick her up now, traffic her, do anything to her, because she's that green. She doesn't understand life. You know what I mean? And now her dad went to the hospital to go speak to Bethany about Brooke is missing. And the only thing I could hear, Bethany could hear from the dad, is that Shara was in the house. Good morning, goddess. Agree, she must have turned off her location. Yeah, so I think he should put a AP, go to the police station and report her missing, because anything can happen to her. She think Isaiah did her bad. If any of those people pick her up and force her to do what she doesn't want to do, she gonna wish she had stayed home, or she got get up this morning and go to school. Because life is not easy out there. Life is not easy out there, guys. I should know this. My eldest, there's a lot going with my eldest. And he thinks that, oh, you guys are Jamaican parents, you don't know anything. And I know things, and I come to find out he was on the street sleeping. Because when they be disrespectful, you can't have that in your house. You can't. They might mash up on a brick. No, you can't have that. So Brooke she is a young woman, need to go to school. And she thinks that because she's 18 years old, she doesn't have to listen to them because she's 18. 18 is just a number. She haven't developed anything yet. She don't understand about working. She don't understand about earning her own keep. She don't even understand nothing. But get into big people business, she and Isaiah, by crossing the line. And this is just so extreme. My goodness. These children don't understand when they do things like that. It's not only they're hurting themselves, but they're also hurting their family member. And they don't get that. When they're hurting, we're hurting. No, her dad is beside himself. Him look calm and collective. And he's telling her, my daughter. Him don't say our stepdaughter, my daughter. This is why I says, Bethany, should really stay out of it. Because no matter what, if she doesn't say something, she's terrible. And if she said something, she's terrible. So I do not know at this point. So I need to hear what you guys have to say. So let's read this. I'm doing a little walk. And she mentioned going to the Ruffles house. Surely she would not be there all day. She's so green and particular. I see her giving up and going back home. I hope so, Tina. I really hope so. Oh boy. But I guess they're showing us all young people think because they're 18, they are doing things. My eldest says, oh, mommy, the reason why I couldn't hear you is because I was on drugs. What else him says? Oh, him was having sex and him thinking big. You understand? So things happen. And I tell you these kids, because they're having intercourse when they're not supposed to at that time, at that age, they should be in school doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're not doing and they don't do what they need to do. And things happen to them when they're out there. The father didn't kick her out, she took herself out. And she decided to say, well, you think I'm going to school? You must be mad. I'm an 18-year-old, I'm an adult. You can't speak to me. You can't force me to feel how I want to feel. You can't tell me what to do. I'm 18. I am grown. That's what she's saying. I saw that look last night. Larry shouldn't even bother say anything. If him going to go sleep, he should sleep on the couch. And they should have one of those charm on the door. Anytime you open the door, the alarm says front door open. That's what him should have on him front door, because he should have known Brooke would have run away. Because if she's lying, what else she not lying about? You know what I mean? Okay, hi dear Goddess London. Okay, me just welcome my lovelies in. Hi Tina S. Margaret, welcome in Margaret. Hi Ruby. Hi Alani. Okay, I'll read you guys' comment in a bit, just making sure. Okay, so me just have you guys with me. All right, so hit the like button, everyone, and I think all of you guys, for you guys, the like button. Okay, so good morning, my darlings. Agree. She must have turned. It says, please hit the like button. Thanks, Sharon. Tina says she mentioned going to the Waffle House. Yes, we read that. Oh, so you mean to tell me, say my internet, can you believe it, guys? I walked away from the house for a good little, I don't even know how long that is. Let me see, 13 minutes. And my Wi-Fi just come off. Yeah, okay, so Margaret says she's 18. She has the right to leave. If she comes back, tell her if she doesn't want to go to school, get a job and pay the bill. Exactly, Margaret. Yeah, she is 18. She have a right, yeah. Thank you for that. I hate the way they keep using these young African American kids, bringing the disrespectful children. Yes, yes, Ruby. I notice what they're doing in the skit. They always show us in a bad light, because it's not all the black kids are bad, are disrespectful, are disobedient, any of those things, are into drugs, are into prostitution or whatever. You know what I mean? But they just like to do that. It looks like that's what they use, so I don't know why they does that. But I guess they're saying that's what we are, I guess. Alani says Brooke is a clown. I wouldn't call her a clown. I would call her, she is immature. That's what I would call Brooke. She's a very immature young lady. She was sheltered, very pampered and spoiled like a young lady. And she doesn't understand the world around her. Yeah, so she can actually get into a lot of mischief. Look at her cousin, Destiny. Destiny understands life. I don't think Destiny would go and do what Brooke is doing, because if she get an opportunity, she would actually appreciate that. But Brooke just get everything handed to her, and she doesn't appreciate it. and doesn't know how good she has it. Her dad is spending the money. She don't have to go get loan to go to school. Her dad is doing that for her. And she can't see that. She's throwing away her future and don't understand, says these people love her and they're trying to help her. And they're asking, say, okay, hear what the dad said to her? Brooke, are you having sex with Isaiah? And what did she say? No. And he says, if you're having it, that means we need to take you to the doctor so you can get on birth control. And what did she say? Oh, am I going to? We broke up. So everything she just lie, lie, lie. And what she learned to lie? Learn it from Larry and Bethany because they're keeping secrets from each other and they get the children involved. But anyway, she's a young lady, 18 years old, should know better, right? Okay, so let's see what you guys say. Problem with Bethany character is she makes everything about her. Sometimes it's no one else's fault but the individual person. So true, Margaret. Good morning, Jet Black. Welcome in to the Sharon Review family. And Margaret says the Brooke character was sheltered and not experience life nor stand up for herself. Sometimes I had to let my son bump their head heads to learn lesson. Yeah, that's what my mind do too. And then when I make him bump it, when he's doing something that he's not, I'm running to the rescue to save him, and that didn't help. Honestly, guys. For now, that's what I'm gonna mention about him for now. At a later date, I'll tell you guys more. Yeah. London's a true talk. Now we wish he had listens to me, you know. But sometime him go out there, did something that not supposed to, and now where him there. All right, rest my case. Jeff says, change the locks and let her be homeless a couple days. Oh, let me tell you a story. I don't remember how old I was. And I remember I peed the bed, my bed. And I was that small. And you know what Mama did? But I love sleeping in Mama bed. Right? And that night when I went to bed, she says, nope, you're not lying in my bed. You know what she do? She'll put me outside on the veranda back home. And I do not know how long I was out there banging on the door crying. And trust me, guys, I never wet that bed again. So you're right, Jeff. Yes, you have to do stuff like that for children to learn. So that was a drastic thing for me. Yep. I never wet my bed again. It just come in my head. I didn't even remember that. Oh my goodness. Lee says she's misguided, heavily influenced. She knows right from wrong, but seems one mistake as her world is ending when you just supposed to move on. Focus on your career and what God has for you. Exactly. Inside that the old soul, then I have nothing says let God. I don't see them pray. Only thing we then do is bicker, fight, but it's not every old soul will do that, right? But she doesn't know that, right? But yes, she does know right from wrong. But she is a very entitled young lady. That's my opinion, you know? Yeah. And that is where Brooke went wrong. Well, I hope they're going to let the character doesn't get into any trouble out on the road or nobody snatch her up or anything bad happen to her. But let's see how far they are going to go with the character. And I think this is a learning lesson for young people who are watching the show. If they're in that situation, I hope they're going to show them how Brooke turn it around, and if she's gonna go back to school or she's gonna come home, apologize to her parents, and go back to school or she work. So the book storyline has a lot of ways they can turn this, you know what I mean, to show it to the young people, to the audience. So let's see what they do from there, what they does. Sabrina says hi. Good morning, dear Sabrina. Welcome in, my darling. Yeah, I'm taking a little walk around the neighborhood here. So let me just remove Brooke from on so you guys can see where I'm at. Just remove that. All right. So here is a school over there. Yep. And there's another school over down there. And I'm walking down. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a lot going on, you know. And I said, you know, let me just come on and touch on it. Shara didn't even look like she was hysterical or nothing this morning. It's like say she was just nonchalant about Brooke leaving. I have to go back and take a look at that because I just glimpsed her. Larry, they went into her room and Larry says she's not here. She says, oh, you mean she's not here? And I don't see they show another skit with her mom being worried or anything like that. I saw Larry went to the hospital and have a word with Bethany. And the only thing I heard Bethany says, Shara was in the house. Oh, did Brooke leave or something like that? You mean Brooke is gone? How could that happen? You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's see what goes on. What else they're gonna bring? Hopefully they'll find her, I hope. Or maybe she will call Cameron and maybe Cameron will be able to give a word of wisdom to Brooke. I thought when he touched her and says, you know, Brooke, Isaiah is jealous of you because, and she says, why? He says, because you're elevating yourself, you're going to college, you know, you want to be something, you want to be someone. And I thought she would take that as a positive. He actually cheated on her. I thought she would, yes, you're gonna hurt. Yes, that's your first. But to me, their relationship, to me, not even look like they were in love. It was just but anyway, who am I to say what I'm saying? Hi, Dippy. Afternoon, Miss Sharon. Mods and chat. Good morning, darling. How are you doing? Yeah. So how do you guys feel about Brooke running away? Was she getting abused? Were they mistreating her? Honestly, guys, I does enjoy walking. I haven't done this in a while. And look at my foot. I'm not even wearing proper. I just come out of the house and says, oh, let me just take a little spin. I enjoy walking in the neighborhood. Yep. They put up speed bump because people are speeding, racing now on the street, and that's not good. I'm honestly surprised it took this long for her to do it. Oh, you thought she would have run away already? I had a feeling she would, Dippy, when when her dad says, I'm taking you, even if I have to drag you there, you're going tomorrow. And she sat up in the thing in her bed and she looked at him. And then when he get out of the room, he said, Brooke is running away. But I thought he would have heard her, but he was in his bed sleeping because they were showing the playback. Goddess says, please hit the like button. Thanks again. And hi, Suzette. This is Antoinette. Hi, Antoinette. I hope Brooke is okay. Yeah, I hope so too. Hi, dear Chance. How are you? Good morning. Welcome in. Hi, Angela C. How are you, darling? Oh my goodness, Brooke. Well, I hope she's okay because there's a lot of things can happen to her at this time. That she can't even get traffic. Yep. Hi, Lily Cooper. Long time no see. How you doing? Dippy says they treat her like still a child. She's 18. They don't realize they are pushing her away. Kids today aren't like how we were growing up. There's a big difference. Yes, there's a big difference. There is a big difference for sure from when we were growing up to now. As I said, the storyline open up, it can go either way. She can get into trouble, she can get traffic, she can, you know what I mean, they can steal her, and anything can happen. They can even take her away and ship her off to God knows where. Does she have any money on her? Angela C says, Brooke is eating one waffle at the Waffle House since she doesn't have a lot of money. Okay, thank you. I am well, Lily says, thank you. How are you doing? See you. Good. I am well. Thank you. How are you? Good to see you. LOL chat. Yes, it's good to see you. Blessed morning, Goddess. And then Dippy says, I have a 25-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 16-year-old, all girls. So, OMG, yes, Brooke as holler grad money. Okay, thank you. Good morning. Yes, my darling. It is interesting to see how they're going to play this. I'm looking forward to see how they develop the rest of Brooke's disappearance. And I'm hoping that she will contact Cameron. Cameron is many things, but one thing he is. At least we know that he does safe sex. We know him use condom. We also know he also, what you call it there, he's always vocal. He plays his music. He has fun. He's in college now. You hear what his friend says? What you call it there? Oh, we're gonna have lots of fun. There's gonna be partying. But what kids have to understand, although you're away from home, just remember, be careful and don't get yourself into too much things. And one thing I can say right now, one of my young actresses that I really, really enjoy her movie in Eras, in all the other stuff, the soap operas. Aiden, I put up her picture last night when I heard of her passing. So condolences go to her daughter and her family. At this time, my sincere condolences to the family. It is so, I was shocked when I saw it. I couldn't believe it. But that I enjoyed every single movie. Whenever I watch that girl on screen, I tell you, that young lady. Life is so short. Life is so short. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm back home. Yes, I am back, my darlings. We'll touch on Shayla. We'll talk about Shayla in another one. But right now, we're just gonna deal with the young lady that decided says it's best for her to run away. Sometimes I don't even can see very well that it's not the meant to say, Sharon, keep up the great job. Oh, thank you, dear Chance. Let me see. I wasn't seen that's why I come back home. I think I should go inside and plug this phone in. See, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath for that little walk around the circle because it's a big circle, right? A very deep circle. Okay, Chance says, okay, let me see what you guys say. I'm on my way home from Mississippi. Okay, have a safe journey home, Antoinette. Let us know when you arrive home safely when we're on. And John says, doing well, thanks. Keep up the good job, Sharon. Goddess as well. All is well. And then Brooke says, Angela I meant says, Brooke used a Uber today. She doesn't know how to ride the bus, the public bus, which costs less than Uber. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's green. Ooh, all is well. I tell you, that's why I went for a walk in because these bees, I do not know where I have to call. I really have to call because I don't understand where they're coming from. She should have gotten a job right after she graduated so she would at least have them harping on her so much. I think she called Cam a meeting with her later. Oh, that would be wonderful. At least he will set her straight. Hopefully, it will be the same university they are going to, our college. I'm going to plug my phone in because my phone doesn't oh yeah, I'm looking for my card. I'd love to stay outside and talk with you guys, but for some reason on my porch they're having those bees flying around. Yeah, okay. Cameron is at the 2-year of GSU, so he's staying at home. Okay, that's good, Margaret. Thank you for telling me that. And Dippy says she should have gotten. Oh, yes, I read that. Thank you for that. Safe travels, yes. And Chan says, meant to say, Sharon, keep up the great work. Thank you, Chan, so much. I appreciate that. I'm trying my best, darling. Trying my best. I still have a lot still to clean up in the back office here, so I'll do that, get that done. Okay, hold on. I remember Aiden from the show Heroes back in the day. She is so, yes, goddess. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. I could not, I was shocked because I was up here doing work in the back room here. And I tell you, I was so shocked. It's like my little sister, you know what I mean? When I tell you say I love that young lady, I love her. She felt like a family member. May her soul rest in peace. I just post on my community page wall about that goddess. Oh, you did, Dippy? Oh, me did write down. I think me did write down your. I may never get around to go on. You did give it to me, so I should have it somewhere here. I'll look for it so I can go on your page. Yeah, because I have so much things to do. I tell you guys. Brooke only knows how to ride a school bus and uses Uber. She's still a child. Exactly. She is a child. She doesn't know anything, and her parents are telling her. But you know, when children are 18, they think that they knows what is best. Seriously. I still can't believe that. Yeah, that she's gone. Her poor, I don't even know how old her baby girl is. Me either. I woke up to the news. I was up late in the back office here trying to figure out how to do my thing, you know what I mean? And doing some posting, doing some polls to keep you guys busy. Every time my head is racing, you know? Me either. I was up when the news dropped and I was shocked. I just put her on my page and sent out condolences. If the twins can get a burger job, Brooke can definitely secure a job. Yes, but guess why? The reason why Angela, the twins got the job, her mom know the people them at the Burger King. And they're the one gave her the job. And even when they stole the food and give to the friend yesterday, the manager was able to speak to the mom about it. Says that is Steph, and they could go to jail for that. And they are so green to themselves. Says, oh, we don't scared of jail. You know, they don't scared of it until they get there. Then they will realize what the mommy says. That time it's too late. Good morning, Sharon Chatsmate. Yes, good morning, dear Shirley. How are you doing, guys? Please hit the like button. Just tap the phone. If you're on your phone, just tap it. Another screen will come up. You'll see a screen come up and you just hit the thumbs up and it's like this. Or is it like that? I'm not even, I think it's like that. And you just touch it, okay? Thank you very much. And Dippy say, yes, Angela. But her parents made it way too easy for her by spoiling her so much, yeah. I was spoiled with mama, yes, but you know, there was things that happened. I know that Brooke was going to do this. She has been allowing to be disrespectful for too long. Yes, Margaret. Then should have punished her by taking her phone and take away her bank card from her. Let she learn some sense and say, go down the road, go to a Waffle House, go try find a job. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Shirley. Lily saying, I told my eldest cause she kept saying, I'm 18, I'm grown. Well, I told her then, get you a job and start paying the bills like I do. So a job would be helped Brooke grow up some. Exactly. When they start making their money, they will understand a little bit more about life. And then when they see that when they turn 18, taxes start coming off of them paycheck. If they under 18, they don't pay tax here. But when they turn 18, taxes start coming off. I remember with my when my middle daughter get her paycheck, right? At first, when she started working, they didn't take tax. And then, you know, like a part-time something she wants to do, you know, get little extra. So she want buy her little things and what she need. And then she goes, Mommy, I work and what happening here? They take tax from me. They're taking too much. I said, welcome to adulthood, baby girl. Welcome to adulthood. Oh my goodness. I tell you, when she go off to college, that one, she goes to college and, you know, and she understand. She come back home. They all come back home. One went to university. I know the second one going to university, and the other four went to, should I say, yeah, went to college. Yeah, the youngest daughter, she went to university too, but she was having a really hard time at Laurier, and she come back home. But then she got to college. She just transferred to a college in the neighborhood, you know, in the area, and she's doing good. She's the nurse one, yeah. 18, yeah, is not a magic number that Brooke thinks. 18, Brooke won't be able to angle herself outside. Exactly, Angela. And especially when you're young and people see that you're green, they'll take advantage of you. Yep, so true. 18 is not a magic number. That's Brooke thinks. So true. Tina says, the twins really need to wake up call. They seems to think they are invincible. You are absolutely right about the twins. Tina S. Jan says, them twins are horrible. They just don't care about nothing. I know. You know, when they're gonna care about something and stop being so disrespectful, when they get it real, when they get a hard lesson, either they end up in jail or something, and they wish they never get there, so they had listen. That time it's too late. But I hope it doesn't come to that. 1611. Guys, please hit the like button. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Tina. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to the channel. This is your guys' channel also. So when you come on, remember to hit it, or if you can't hit it right now after the live, just go back and hit it. Okay, darlings? I do appreciate that. The twins drove me crazy how disrespectful they are and think they are funny and cute when they aren't at all. I know they're showing us how some of the kids are, but they should show us good kids too, right? Yeah, they don't show us anything. When my daughter told me she was grown, I told her grown people pay their own bills in their own place. Exactly. I could never tell my dad says I was grown. Hear me always talk about my dad, right? Okay, let me just remove she from the back. And this is me now. All right. So I'm inside. I don't think emotionally I am able to attend the event, remembering that young mothers of 4 little children. Rest in peace. Oh, you mean 4, Aiden? I don't think I'm emotionally able. Shirley, welcome in, Shirley. Please rewrite that. Let me know what you're talking about. Is it about the actress, Aiden? Everyone, please watch at Sharon underscore Rika review short video. The video shorts are hilarious. Oh, thank you, Angel. I'm trying to do something different, right? I don't want to be, so I just want to be different. And I'm trying to bring my silly side out, but my silly side doesn't look like it working. I'm really trying my best, guys. Yeah, because YouTube have them new guidelines, so I have to learn to abide by that. And you guys know me love to put on lipstick, so guys, I apologize. My lip doesn't have on no lipstick right now because I went to the dentist this morning, and oh, the young mother whose body was found. Really? I wasn't aware of that, Shirley. Oh my goodness, may her soul rest in peace. Did she do it herself or somebody did that? Oh my. So they lynch her. They still do lynching in the States, guys? Oh my goodness, may her soul rest in peace. And that's in Mississippi. Oh my goodness. My heart goes out to the family. My sincere condolences to the family. May her soul rest in peace in the name of Jesus. Oh Lord. We're living in perilous time, guys. We are living in perilous time. That is a sad story. They need to investigate that incident. Definitely they do. They definitely do need to investigate that. Oh my goodness. Someone did it. Yes, still. Oh my goodness. So sad. Now you see why I was telling you guys I was scared for my son to go to school in the States, eh? My condolences, prayer for the family and for her soul too, for her to rest in peace. Yes. Oh, they're trying to cover it up like how they're doing that young man's case there. Yeah. It is very sad we get out those news too, but because I'm so busy on here, Brooke character is vulnerable. Yes, she is. She's very naive. Yeah, Brooke character, yeah, she is, the character is very naive and disrespectful. She don't have no respect for her elders, and she thinks because she's 18, she's grown. So me like Larry, if she ever come back or they find her, they should really show her. I'm sad for Brooke too. Yes, I'm really sad. I hope they make sure her dad finds her before anything could happen to her. Yeah, because nowadays I hear even if you go and touch a door, go ring a doorbell, especially look like certain people, you get things happen to you. Yes, those are very sad. It's very sad, and God make all of us. But it is what it is. We have good and bad in every nationality. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Yeah, I would love to touch on and Brooke character is not vulnerable. She's selfish. She's selfish, yes. Selfish and disrespectful and disobedient, yes. Let's speak on it. We're calling a spade a spade. Yes, guys. Her character is something. Oh my God. But there is a lot of kids out there, they are showing us there is a lot of kids out there who are disrespectful. For real. Seriously. Margaret says, I'm not sad for her. Margaret, I'm not sad for her. I'm just hoping that she's okay. I'm sad for her dad. because that poor man is trying his very best with his daughter and she can't see it. Even down to the uncle says, "Oh, I will take you to my job so I could have somebody train you to drive the truck." Even Purnell Purnell is trying his very best to reach his niece and she is just not having it. You know what I mean? Oh, my StreamYard is not coming up. Yeah, it is something else. I'd love to touch on another skit, so maybe I'll just end this one and we'll come back in and discuss, what you call it there, Anthony, or we just here, we just talk about it. There is Anthony and Denisha and Shayla. Brooke character is a product of how she was raised, spoiled and defiant. Exactly, Angela. You are absolutely right. That's why I said this character, they can do many things with her. Many things with her. She's just she open really wide. The storyline, yeah, they can take it any way they want to. A time to play and a time to get serious with school. I remember in the beginning, my friends and I were just being boys. Spent a week partying, and boy, did I get it. My dad took my truck away. Okay, chance. See? And you learned your lesson, eh? Just like how I learned not to wet my bed when I was little. I don't even remember how old I was. Mama put me outside. She locked that door, and I was out there crying, and I was so scared, and I scared off the dog. Trust me. Even though I'm older, because in those days they have the curse. You remember? I don't know if you guys are from Jamaica or you guys, wherever you guys are, they have the kerosene lamp and they light the wick. So Mama will have that burning in my room when I was small. Yeah. And she put me outside on that veranda, and trust me, ladies and gents, I learned my lesson. I was out there banging and crying because I'm scared of the dark. And trust me, I never wet that bed again. I'm trying to remember how old I was. And it just came in because I don't have much memories of being that young, but I remember when speaking to you guys, it just came in my head. He needs to stop allowing her to disrespect him. Yes, Margaret. Let's see how they're gonna let him do that. And then we have Chance says here, a time to play. I love that. Thank you, Chance. Anthony thinks he checked Shayla. Oh, please. You mean Shayla checked him? Pick me up from the ground by my collar. Trust me, Chance. You see, the Italians, the Jamaicans, a lot of every nationality. Our parent in those days, as I tell you, I never grew up with my dad, and I never grew up with my birth mom. I grew up with dad, auntie. But trust me, when I came to Canada, I was with him. But you know, in the younger years, yeah, okay, my plug it in, but it I said the battery. Oh, maybe the light turn off. Okay, the light they turn off. That's why it wasn't working. Yeah, cause it come up my phone. Yeah, they don't play in those days. You must be mad. One look, yes, they pull you up by your jacket. They don't play. Even when I remember Mama was telling us a story, right? It says she tell our dad to make her a cup of tea and then he must spin it round fast and it has spill out and she tell him what to do and he must kiss him teeth or something like that. She said she stopped on that chair there and use the broomstick and whack him. Give him a good whack. She said she don't care. And my second kid, oh my goodness, they don't play. Even if you have children, you can't disrespect your elders and get away with that. Mm-mm. Angela says Shayla doesn't let Anthony influence her to act kind to Denisha. She doesn't want. She does what she wants. Definitely, Angela. Shayla doesn't let Anthony influence her to act kind to Denisha. She does what she wants. Exactly. And Shayla is just making her know, I'm aware that your man run away from your kid and at least my son has his dad, but my son dad is taking care of your kid. So your kid is actually lucky, but you have a deadbeat dad. So my condolences to you. Shayla really out of bad, guys. You can't tell Shayla yes, your business, because trust me, she will find a way to throw that in your face. And Denisha, boy, that girl check Anthony this morning. She surely check him because why? Anthony gave her that, and Denisha was not having that. Why you tell her my business? She doesn't need to know me and that girl don't get along. And Anthony going, oh, I was just doing a comparison to let you know, to let her know that I got whatever nonsense he was there talking about. I don't need Shayla to know my business. And then he has the nerve to tell Denisha, Shayla is low vibration. Here, she throw it back in her face. Oh, because you're with me, she's low vibration. Denisha, welcome to what Amber was getting. I'm just enjoying this, guys. You know me already. You guys know your girl here will enjoy the nonsense that she's watching. Because remember, it's a skit from Kountry Wayne, and we are reviewing it together, me and my chat family. I grabbed my daughter, and she never parted her lips about being grown again, even after she got her own place. Exactly. Oh God, darling, I wish I could do that. But with things that with my eldest, me just make it. Me just no bother with those things no more. Shayla is one that needs to be humble. She is something else. Both of them, Denisha need to humble herself. But she had check Anthony. I check Amber husband out to order. But anyway, we know so they're separated. And I think they're separating them to let them see that the grass is not greener on the other side. And as I tell you, Amber is going to be in a relationship with her Dave. Anthony going to continue being in his relationship. But you see that Amber cooked dinner for breakfast for Dave again this morning. And why they make the egg look like that in the pot when they know say Amber is very good at cooking. But anyway, I digress. She make her, she likes to bake her little stuff them. And she always make good breakfast. And of course she make her lovely lasagna. Amber knows how to cook, but they might behave like she know how to cook and go. The mistress can knows how to cook. The ear Wayne's straight on Amber. Anthony, if Anthony brings Denisha to the dinner, I don't want her to go bring dinner because they will not eat any other dinner, but they will eat Denisha dinner. He is something else. He's just petty. I'm glad Shayla is giving Anthony hell. Oh, I dear Margot, welcome in. How are you? Welcome into Sharon Chat family. Uh, Thank you, Tina and Margot. Tina said, well, that one thing Amber and Denisha can compare notes about. So true. Margaret said, Denisha definitely let Shayla character get under her skin. Yes, that's what Anthony says. Denisha asks about other people' business. The aunt character is just not a combative person, but he confronts people in his own way. Yes, he does. He does it in the decent way, and then people will call him soft, Margaret. John says, my dad told my mom, do not get in the boy is my dad told my mom, do not get in this boy is to spoil. Okay, yes, I think I understand what you're saying. That is why you see, guys, when we're typing, and I love to be in the other system when I'm streaming into YouTube. I like the fact that when we're on that platform, I can invite you guys up. You guys can explain. When you speak, it's much better than typing because sometimes we're typing, we don't get it right. Yes, I have learned that a long time ago. My kids' dad will say to me, don't get involved because boys, you have to grow, you have to be very firm on boys because you don't want them end up where you don't want them to end up, you know what I mean? And then with the girls, but trust me, I don't play. I don't play, guys. I seriously, you see this mother, I don't play. One thing I let my kids know, always be truthful to me. And if you ever make a teacher call me, make sure when I'm coming down to defend you, uno do what the teacher tell me she uno do. So I never have that issue. The teacher never have to call me for the children now. They'll longer call me and tell me, oh, wonderful, the kids did. And I says, I need to come in for interviews. I say, oh, they're fine. And I says, yes, I still need to come in and see what is what. I hate ear. I don't like stuff on my face, really and truly. Dave enjoys Amber breakfast. Yes, he does. She still was pouring salt on the egg. I put salt on my egg too. She likes to see. I season my stuff too. I love a lick. I put my seasoning on there. Okay, I put black pepper, salt, oregano. What you call it? Especially if I have it in the. If I'm putting, I put the season garlic, onions, green peppers, broccoli. And I'm making it very healthy. I will add a little of every little thing in there. Good morning, dear Auntie. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hope all have a wonderful day. Yes, darling. I went in. Margot, thank you. And Amber and that salt. Jeez. But it was okay. I don't think him said it was bad, right? I didn't ask it as yet. Tina says we are 15 and watching, I think, and 17 likes. I'm not even sure. Yeah, chat. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for hitting the thumb button. And yeah, chat. Thank you. Okay, so let me put the phone into. I'm trying to see where that put my battery on thing there. Yeah. Yeah, I turned up the light because the light wasn't up. Yeah, but when she was sprinkling the salt because she's there talking to him and it looked like she was putting in too much, and I'm here saying, "Oh no, Amber, don't make it salty." But that man just enjoy her cooking, so that is good. Hi there, Stephanie Mac. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon now. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, John says no. An RN BSN manager in the ER also work or thank God for my dad. Exactly. You see, when our parents, when we were younger, right? A mama used to correct me like says, what mama used to come. Remember me used to tell you guys that she always want me inside in the kitchen with her. And my brother, he's younger and he gets to play outside. And I want to just go and play. And I remember I was inside playing inside with her. I don't remember doing what. And my brother caught the place afire outside, lit a match out there or something. And then she have the nerve to come beat me when I have nothing to do with Junior outside. Oh my goodness, I never understand that. Up till now, today, I still not understand that. And she said, oh, when you grow up, you will understand. When she did and gone, I can't ask her, what did she mean? Oh my goodness. Dave told Amber he likes biscuit at the restaurant. She remember and made homemade biscuit. That's nice. Yeah, she's doing her thing. Denisha do her thing. She's doing her thing. As you can see, they're all in their different um, relationships. So it is all good. I want to see Amber and Dave win, Margaret says. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Honestly, I want what I want. I want to see Amber get healing and I want her to be happy in whatever relationship she's in as long as she does it the right way. That's all I'm saying, Margaret. Margaret is laughing. I'm not saying anything. I got backwards. Oh, 17 and 15. Okay, thank you, my darling. Yeah. Shayla is in a new skit, checking Denisha for calling Anthony. She will not stop bothering Denisha. Of course, she will not. That girl thinks that she's entitled. That's another character where thinks that she is entitled to everything. Here she says, my son have a father that is in his life, but she loved to tell Anthony about he's a deadbeat dad when he's not. Oh Lord. Oh, Shayla is a mess for real. She is. It looks like I have to come off and go watch that, then jump on back, guys. So thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. You guys just let me know there's a new skit, so I need to go watch it and see if I want to come back on with it. All right, get to follow up and see if there's anything with Brooke. I'd love to continue covering Brooke and Bethany. I'm going to make sure I cover those storyline also. And then, guys, what do you feel about, before we go, how do you guys feel about Terry and Libby this morning? The audacity of Terry telling Libby Natasha kiss him and she's sleeping with Kendrick. What are something, you guys? Oh my God, that's a lot of mess. Shayla is a mess. Andrea said, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.